Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm up here on the mountain. Last 3 days of archery. I'm gonna see if I can get myself an elk. I'm doing a solo hunt, so this is gonna be a little more interesting, trying to film for you guys and try to get an elk down. But we'll give it a shot and do the best I can. I'm sitting here at the spot, getting ready to walk in. Still a little early. I got about another 5 minutes before shooting light, about another half hour before sun up. But hopefully we get to walk into these trees a mile or so, hear an elk bugle or get a cow to call, and get a chance to get a shot off. Fingers crossed. So I'm in here a little ways. Already starting to see some pretty fresh signs, like all of this right here. Back a little ways, I saw a fresh rub that I haven't seen before. But I don't know how long it's been gone for. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I've been out of here for 3 days. But I think it rained last night or yesterday. So some of these tracks look like they're last night. I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm gonna keep walking out. Well, that's not a good sign. But I guess we'll just keep trucking along and see what happens. I don't know, it's eerily quiet in here. Seems kind of strange not hearing anything. So what now? You're not gonna bugle back? So I was just up the mountain, cow calling, sitting there kind of watching for a minute, didn't hear anything. So I started to walk down the hill. Figured I'd sit here in this nice spot, just kind of hang out. I threw out a bugle, and I ended up getting a bugle back just up the hill from where I came. If he's not going to bugle more, I don't know that I can chase him. Hopefully it wasn't a hunter like it's been the whole season. But maybe he'll work his way down this way and sound off again, and we'll know more where he's at. But of course, I hear a car way out in the distance. I don't know. I'll just kind of have to sit here and wait and see what happens. Not the greatest of day. It's been real quiet. I haven't seen or heard anything this afternoon. Got about an hour, 45 minutes left of light.
to stay here a little bit longer, but I don't think anything's going to change. But about 45 minutes, we'll start walking out, get back to camp, and do it all tomorrow. Looks like my season's gonna end with a bust. Don't look like I'm gonna end up seeing anything. So this morning's been a little bit cooler than it has been the past couple mornings. Or has it past month? So we decided to go walk the ridge where the elk usually come from down below at a meadow. And they walk up this ridge to go up to their beds. So I decided that I was gonna loop around and walk around on that ridge a little bit. See if I could bump into an elk. Still no bugles, still no cow calls. It's been one of the toughest Septembers I've ever hunted. I've been archery hunting for about 10 years now, and this is probably the toughest hunt I've ever had. I've done a lot of walking, covered a lot of ground, and I've only got 2 days left. I've got today and tomorrow, and then the season's done, so I need to get back to it. I need to start covering some ground. I need to get my chances up, make sure I can find an elk before the season ends. Well, I was just standing here taking a break, made a couple cow calls. All of a sudden I hear some crashing. Didn't get it on film though. My heart started. Thought I had a cow coming in. But when it got closer, I had 2 fawns. Must have got separated from their mom, but I had 2 fawns walk up within 20 yards, 15 yards of me. Boy, that got my heart pumping. Just wish they would have been a cow. Hell, there are a lot of deer moving around, but no elk. After those 2 fawns came through, further out, probably 100 yards out, about 4 or 5 bucks walked through. Not a care in the world. Just kind of walking through. Fortunately, they weren't elk, so I gotta keep moving on. Trying to find those elk. So I'm sitting out on this point where I know elk come up and over. Without them making any noise, it's hard to hunt them. Especially during archery, because you're expecting them to call back. When you hear a bugle or a cow call, you can actually go to where they're calling. When they're not calling, you have to resort to sitting on game trails, water holes, things like that. I know this spot is where they come through a lot. So I've got about an hour and a half that I'm going to sit here. Maybe get lucky and have one come walking through. Still keep cow calling a little bit. The bugles I don't think are doing any good, but I'm going to still cow call for another hour and a half. If that don't work, then I've got a little bit of time in the morning that I'll go walk around, see what I can see. But for right now, we're just going to sit here on these trails and hopefully an elk comes walking by.
Well, hey guys, so as you can see, I'm home now, which means last night and this morning didn't go very well. Wasn't anything to film, wasn't anything to show. Now what we got to do is we've got to clean up the 5th wheel from this summer and from this last month. But then on top of that, we got to get prepped for snowmobile season, which is coming very quick. As soon as the snow starts flying and building up, we're going to be snowmobiling. But before that, we have a rifle season coming up that we're going to be hunting deer. And with that, this is going to be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And please leave a comment down below on what you thought of this video. And we'll see you in the next one.